Oh, oh, oh.
Now let's look at what is buffer. Buffer is a contiguous segment of memory that holds several instances of same type of data. Next we'll be looking at what is buffer overflow attack. Okay, first of all, we need to define what is buffer size. It means that we can hold any data as long as it is within its size. Otherwise, anything outside of this range, it will cause overflow. And this is what we called it as overflow attack. Now let's look at where buffer overflows. Okay, the security implication of it is depending on where does the overflow goes to, either affecting the user data, user's program code, system data, or system program code. Next, before looking at the stimulation of buffer overflow in C, I would like to share that many application development language carry out automatic boundary checking. But in C++ and C program, it doesn't have automatic boundary checking. So now let's look at how it stimulates of a buffer overflow in C.
Hi guys, now I'm going to simulate a simple C programming code to show how a buffer overflow, mainly to show how a stack overflow occur in this C programming code. So first we write the header of the program, and now we're going to write the main the functions of the code. So first we're going to write a buffer overflow function to copy a variable name into buffer, which is taking a size of 10. Okay, we're gonna set the size of the buffer. We're gonna declare the size of the buffer to be 10, and we're gonna copy name into buffer. So it will copy the name into the buffer, and now we're gonna write the main code of the function. Okay, we're gonna declare the name, the variable name. First we're gonna declare it to be with a length of 6. Okay, and we're gonna call the function buffer overflow to copy the name into the buffer. And if the code run without any problems, without any errors, it will print successful. Okay, let's run the code and see the result. Okay, it is successful. Since since the name variable, the character name with the length of 6 is copied into a buffer with a size of 10. What will happen if we exceed the size of buffer, which is we're gonna copy the name with the length of 11 into a buffer with the size of 10. Let's see the result. Okay, it will cause an error. So that means that the buffer can only hold any data as long as it is within its size. That means that the buffer size is 10, so it can only hold data which is as long as 10. Anything outside the range, anything exceed the size of 10 will cause an overflow, and it will overflow to the other parts of the stack and will affect the other datas or codes. So a solution for this problem is to use a length restricted memory and string copy function. So we're going to use a strncpy function. Is a part of standard C library function where it only accepts where we can specify the length, the size of the length to be copied. That means that we specify here 10, which means only the first 10 elements of the name will be copied into the buffer, and we need to initialize the buffer, the last element of the buffer to be equals to 0 to make sure that it will terminate upon execution. And okay, let's see the result, and it is successful.